All right. Hello, everybody. Hello and welcome to a live reaction / discussion for GeForce On. This is the update from CES 2026. Right now, while we get ready, just to prime the pumps for people jumping in the chat, this is technically last year's GeForce On. This is a community update from CES, the Computer Electronics Show. And technically, this is sponsored by NVIDIA, this reaction stream. So GeForce Partner. Imagine my mouth is a hashtag, and this is GeForce Partner. Me conveying that to you, but good day. So Computer Electronics Show. Let me know in the chat if you've seen some fun or interesting news popping out of that whole thing. Good morning, Crowboy. Good day to thee. But, you know what, the Lego brick, the smart Lego brick, I think was a big headline that popped up this morning. But last night, there was the new GeForce On, which is like 30 minutes of updates on the future of NVIDIA tech. We're diving in the weeds, getting dorky. You know, with NVIDIA, we do have our sponsored series called Max Settings, which Leo Vader normally hosts, where he runs through new games, gameplay streams, but running at settings so beautiful your eyes will bleed. And so we're going to learn about the future of all that stuff here. Crowboy says the Lego thing is weird. Honestly, I just saw the headline. What does it actually do? Seltzer Water says, sup, Ben, I'm drinking a seltzer water, plain flavor. Nice. I'm drinking some decaf coffee, plain video. NVIDIA MinnMax, and that's right. I was updated by NVIDIA drivers. Now I'm here to learn why. That's right. Update your NVIDIA drivers, everybody, so you can watch the stream. They announced new monitors with the newest OLED sub-pixel layout, and I'm excited for those. We'll talk about it during the stream. I need to get some new monitors in here. I'm rocking 1080 monitors, and I feel bad about it. And I keep getting close to upgrading, then I'm like, well, now everything's just gonna look like crap. And I'm so close to it, but I should probably get some 1440p monitors in the very least. Okay, so this is the GeForce On from 4 months ago with that beautiful individual. And then this is the one that aired last night. And so interesting thing is NVIDIA's like, hey, we want to sponsor a rewatch or discussion of this. So I technically haven't seen this yet. But they did not want us to do it right as it was airing. So they can have 2 days of discussion, I'd imagine. Go 1440p ultra wide, you'll never go back. See, it's that part about never going back that worries me a little bit. It's like, I know I should get some fancy ultra wide monitor, but then it's like everything else is gonna look like crap. But you're probably right. Oh, the Lego brick is a brick, but it's smart. Yeah, you're killing me, Smalls. Can't hear the stream. Yeah, I haven't, you will have audio for this stream. Should we jump into the sucker? 16K, yeah, okay. Here we go. You guys can hear it okay? See it okay? Smell it okay? Wazdi.
Hello, and welcome to GeForce On. I'm here in the GeForce Tech Marketing Lab checking out what 2026 has to offer in PC gaming.
Marketing lab.
And although we're not announcing any new GPUs today, we have a lot to show you, including new games like Resident Evil Requiem, 007 First Light,
that was new
big updates to DLSS and G-Sync tech, and great new hardware from our partners.
Volume okay?
Let's begin by hearing from one of the creators of Phantom Blade Zero, the upcoming wuxia action RPG from S-Game, and what GeForce Tech you can expect to see in it.
Phantom Blade Zero is based on Rembrandt, an indie game I made all by myself in 15 years ago. In 2021, we decided to make a major shift to big console and PC titles. That is the beginning of Phantom Blade Zero. We created a style, we call it Kung Fu Punk, in which we mix in our own Chinese culture and Chinese wuxia cultures with those cool elements from modern entertainment industries, such as steampunk, folklore, and also cosmic horror.
Look, it's nice it's not just pure.
I would say it's neither
numbers and stats and tech. You know, like, hey, let's show some gameplay.
We would love to create something in between.
The point of all this stuff.
With both the explorations and also fast-paced combat. The very good thing for PC gamers is they have different ways to experience the game. I think RTX and DLSS 4 are the main features that enhance our game a lot. The rain is one of our core environmental features. So having a convincing presentation of anything
concept
in a
art, doesn't
game is important, and we count on ray tracing system for this. It's difficult to maintain the frame rate while you have a top-notch graphic. So DLSS 4 and other NVIDIA technologies support us to get a stable frame rate while getting
Crowboy has
the
spoilers
best
for what they're announcing later in the video. Don't spoil it, Crowboy.
Hi, I'm Brian, and I'm coming to you from the heart of Endeavor, NVIDIA's headquarters. These days, NVIDIA is known for our AI servers like the one here,
see that headquarters?
but not everyone understands how important AI is for gamers. DLSS 4 was trained on an AI supercomputer made out of servers just like this one, and it's become our fastest adopted gaming technology. DLSS unlocks real-time path tracing, with more exciting games arriving this year. Since announcing DLSS 4 at CES last year, the team has been hard at work making DLSS better, training models on bigger and more challenging data sets. Now, we're introducing DLSS 4.5.
260 frames per second.
We have dramatically improved super resolution with a new second-gen transformer model.
Here's
and
your
we've expanded the
announcement,
capabilities of multi-frame generation. DLSS 4 introduced a new transformer architecture that enabled a big leap in image quality over our previous convolutional neural network. Now, we're releasing our second-generation transformer for super resolution. It's 5 times more compute and is trained on an expanded data set, so the model has greater context awareness of every scene and more intelligent use of pixel sampling and motion vectors. These improvements make super resolution performance and ultra performance modes so much better. It has superior anti-aliasing for smoother edges.
That guy could really turn around and smile,
even with fast-moving objects. And improved temporal stability from frame to frame. With DLSS 4.5, we've also made multi-frame generation better in every way. The second-generation transformer delivers superior image quality as input to the frame generation model. The frame generation model has been continuously
try out the new
DLSS
DLSS
4.5
model now in the NVIDIA app if you enable the beta features.
To ensure the high frame rates feel as good as they look. With these improvements, we can now generate up to 5 additional frames per rendered frame with minimal change to latency. That's a new 6x total multiplier,
for the big sub.
Unlocking 240Hz 4K gaming with real-time path tracing. Along with this 6x capability, DLSS 4.5 also introduces dynamic multi-frame generation. Yeah. This mode dynamically increases the number of generated frames in demanding scenes, maximizing the monitor's refresh rate for the smoothest possible experience. In less demanding scenes, it automatically decreases the number of generated frames, so it only computes what's needed. DLSS 4 was already the best way to play. Now, just a year later, DLSS 4.5 runs faster, looks better, and is easier to use. We're excited to launch the second generation super resolution transformer for all GeForce RTX users. Dynamic multi-frame generation will be available in spring for GeForce RTX 50 series users.
Too distracted by the
hair.
All
of the features announced
the hair is only
DLSS
beautiful because of NVIDIA.
Will be available through override settings in the NVIDIA app. With the launch of DLSS 4.5, NVIDIA continues to push the boundaries of accelerated computing in both AI and graphics. They are now one and the same, and we can't wait to see where we go next.
You tell us.
Hi, I'm Keita. For 24 years, my team and I have had the privilege of partnering with the world's best developers to bring cutting-edge, high-quality games to GeForce gamers.
That's a dream gig, isn't it?
One game I'm very excited about is 007 First Light. Let's check in with my friends at IO Interactive to get an inside look at how they created an original Bond story for PC.
Pressure's off, you just go visit and be like, hey, how can we help? That'd be the best.
Well, what are we waiting for? 007 First Light is an action-packed, story-driven adventure spy thriller where you play as a young James Bond as he ventures on his first journey and his first steps into the larger world of spycraft. Bond hasn't been in games for around 13 years or so. Because we're doing a younger Bond, it's a wonderful opportunity for us to really explore how the relationships he has in his younger years, how they affect him as a character.
Was Bloodstone the last Bond game?
The primary tech that we're developing together with NVIDIA is all the DLSS features, especially of DLSS 4. Everything from multi-frame generation to super resolution is incredibly useful.
Calm down, Chad. He'll play this on his 5080.
Integrated very, very closely into the game.
having software and hardware working together and getting the best out of it while using these techniques really helps us to push the limits. So we are very proud of what we did together.
007 Legends in 2012.
With NVIDIA.
I would hope that we find a new, fresh audience for Bond and that they get to connect to this character. And I would hope for them that they get to fall in love with him a little bit like we have during this development.
We are very proud at being the team that can actually bring 007 back into gaming. This is something that we want to nourish and see what we can do to encourage players to actually just enjoy this experience that we are crafting for them.
I want to look like that guy. Get the skeleton.
All right, we headed to the G-Sync Optical Lab. As you already know, in 2013, G-Sync revolutionized gaming monitors for GeForce gamers. We introduced variable refresh rate technology, which put an end to ugly screen tearing. And now we're launching the next
we should play StarCraft 2 after this.
VR tech with G-Sync Pulsar monitors. Garrett, the lead architect of G-Sync technology, is going to explain how it was done.
You could wear that shirt in public and it would just be cool art, you know?
Welcome to our G-Sync Optical Lab, where we're constantly exploring how to improve display technologies for gaming. An LCD or OLED display is always showing an image during scan-out, so pixels actually show at the wrong location for almost an entire frame time, which is perceived as blur for moving objects. This blur can be removed by strobing or pulsing the display's backlight. However, if you try doing this by varying the pulse proportional to a variable refresh rate,
this tech
it causes flicker in the human eye.
Zoomed in.
We tried for over 10 years to develop pulse sequences that would not flicker. At one point we even proved that the solution wasn't possible. We almost gave up there. Until a colleague suggested adding a compensation pulse, shifting the flicker to a higher frequency where it's not visible. This breakthrough enables G-Sync Pulsar to improve motion clarity together with VRR without any flickering. Pulsar-enabled displays have multiple horizontal backlight sections that are independently pulsed from top to bottom. With this rolling scan scheme, pixels are given almost a full frame time to achieve the right values before being backlit, showing objects at the correct location. We pulse at 25% of a frame time. This means any object hold time is 4 times smaller for 4 times the effective motion clarity. In other words, at 250 FPS with Pulsar, you get the motion clarity of a theoretical 1000 Hz monitor as if you're rendering at 1000 FPS.
I like the computer sound.
In competitive gaming, enhanced motion clarity can give you the competitive edge with more precise tracking and response to fast-moving elements. For immersive games, increased clarity enhances immersion.
I had no idea that Anno looked that good.
You no longer need to switch between ULMB and VRR as in the past. I also want to tell you about something else that we are announcing today called G-Sync Ambient Adaptive Technology. A built-in sensor detects the ambient light in your gaming space. When the light in your room changes, so does your display's brightness and color temperature.
Interesting.
You're likely familiar with such features on your mobile phone or tablet. In daylight, the display will show 100% brightness and cool white colors. As the space darkens, the display can automatically scale luminance down with warmer light colors.
Monitor changing like that?
With this optional feature, you can just set it and forget it for the best lighting day and night. You can get new G-Sync monitors with Pulsar and ambient adaptive technologies at select retailers.
People want 100% all the time.
Going forward,
yeah, you kind of want to be a little bit blinded.
You more G-Sync monitors and technologies faster than ever before, because G-Sync is now being integrated into display scalers
but it does work
from
on your
MediaTek,
phone, you know, so
streamlining production and making great gaming displays more accessible.
Right now is one of my favorite times of the year, CES, where our partners announce a bunch of new exciting hardware.
Christmas.
And here are just a few of the many that I'd like to tell you about. First up, Asus and Gigabyte are introducing graphics cards featuring the double flow-through design that debuted on the RTX 5090 Founders Edition. The Asus ProArt GeForce RTX 5090 packs flagship performance into an SFF-ready footprint, which means it's 2.5 slots wide and fits into a variety of small form factor cases,
I want to fly
thanks
it
to
like
the
a
more efficient
hoverboard.
cooling from the double flow-through design. And MSI is bringing back the Lightning series with the GeForce RTX 5090 Lightning Z, which brings high-end
People cannot get over how tiny that
an
5090 is.
8-inch LCD screen and a hybrid liquid-cooled design. We also have a wide selection of new GeForce RTX 50 series laptops. This Asus TUF Gaming A14 comes equipped with a GeForce RTX 5060 laptop GPU and a 1600p 165Hz panel. It's lightweight at around 3 pounds. Then there's the HyperX Omen 15, which features up to a GeForce RTX 5070 laptop GPU and a stunning OLED 1600p 180Hz display.
Christ.
And for monitors, we have new G-Sync displays supporting Pulsar and ambient adaptive technology, like the ROG Strix Pulsar model from Asus. They're all 27-inch IPS displays, supporting 360Hz refresh rate. Finally, we have new products from our system builders, like this one from Origin PC. This is the new Neuron 4500X, featuring a
That's what keeps the
customizable frame
Wampas
system.
and Hoth, I think.
It includes a single piece of glass that wraps around the whole case with this awesome waterfall vent system. It will be released later this month. Which hardware are you most interested in? Let us know in the comments.
The
Our
weird
next
thing behind
game
you
is from our longtime partners at Gaijin and Matter team called Active Matter, an all-new first-person extraction shooter set in a fractured multiverse, launching in 2026 with ray tracing and DLSS 4. Let's take a look at a new exclusive trailer.
That guy really should have seen that coming. No. No! No! It's funny to show the frame rate for an enemy that's like moving like dog, 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 dog. Join the multiverse. Oh, hi, didn't see you there.
For over 20 years, GeForce has been the way Battlefield is meant to be played. With the launch of Battlefield 6, which supports DLSS 4, we thought it'd be fun to ask the community your best Battlefield 6 clips. And here are some of our favorites.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
It's like the aggressive sniping that I enjoy, though, like getting closer to people, to be honest with you. What the f? I'm never gonna hit that with my f***ing... Yeah.
Bruh. And not letting this opportunity go to waste, here's my favorite clip from RTX Play Live, our weekly show on NVIDIA's Twitch channel.
What? Just him being good?
Kill. Wow, that was amazing. Thanks again to everyone who shared clips, and looking forward to seeing you on the
I just
Battlefield.
want a whole video about
We've also been seeing a lot of you at our community events around the world. We've celebrated 25 years of GeForce in Korea with hundreds of gamers, custom PCs, and Jensen himself.
I'm very happy to be back.
And recently, we met up with gamers at one of the biggest LAN parties in North America, PDX LAN, which GeForce has been attending since 2003. For this one, we brought along a fun experiment asking attendees which 60 frames per second video of Cyberpunk 2077 looked better. And the results? 85% of gamers preferred option B, which was DLSS on. In addition, DLSS on was 5 times the frame rate with multi-frame gen. There was another cool activity we had at PDX LAN, and that was the GeForce Garage Case Mod Contest. And here to tell you all about it is
Show some good cases.
What's up, everybody? We've been hosting the Case Mod Contest at PDX LAN since 2018, and we've seen some amazing custom gaming rigs throughout the years, many of which we've featured on our channels. The fall event was no different with nearly a dozen entries. The final table was nothing short of inspiring. But in the end, Larry took home the win, so be on the lookout for our upcoming rig spotlight of his Zen PC.
Oh, that's cool.
I feel like every year I say, this is the year I'm finally going to clear my backlog, and then 10 new RTX games launch. And I'm sure you're the same.
I have never considered a MinnMax LAN party.
Which RTX games are on your Steam
Now
wishlist?
I won't be able to stop
Share
thinking
your
about
top 5 games wishlist and we might buy them for you.
God, that'd be fun.
You want in? Check out r/NVIDIA and our GeForce social channels on how to enter. The upcoming 007 First Light from IO Interactive looks incredible, and we're excited to showcase this wrapped RTX 5090.
So freaking fun.
If you want a chance to get it, just head on over to our GeForce social channels for information on how to win.
Where would you host it?
Hey everyone. RTX Remix is a platform we created to help modders remaster classic games with path tracing and modern graphics.
Unreal Tournament?
Last year, the Remix community released over 50 RTX mods. One of my favorites is Unreal RTX. The game that launched Unreal Engine 1 in 1998 has been remade with RTX graphics, and it looks awesome. And then there's Left 4 Dead 2 RTX. With Remix, it looks like a game that could have released this year. Today, we're announcing a new feature called Remix Logic. An easy way for modders to change up the graphics based on game events without needing hours of programming or source code. It makes RTX mods feel more dynamic. Let me show you. When I open this door, I can see a familiar landscape from Half-Life 2 RTX. But this door uses Remix Logic, and each time I open it, it changes the world around me.
I want to go there.
Here's a sci-fi device. When I pick it up, Remix Logic makes the building start to breathe in a dreamlike way.
No.
This control over cause and effect can even create new gameplay possibilities. Take this crossbow for example. With Remix Logic, when the camera zooms, it creates a night vision effect, allowing me to see the zombie that was hiding in the dark. We can even create a system that warns the player about incoming danger.
Behind him in the main cabinet? What is that?
When an enemy's nearby, I see this dramatic pulsing effect. Or I can create complex and cinematic sequences.
Virtual Fighter? What is that game?
When I activate this machine, Logic makes it emit particles. Those particles become chaotic as the machine overloads. And when it blasts a beam into the sky, Remix alters the visuals to create a nuclear skyline. It even triggers the zombies to disintegrate. Modders will be able to connect a wide variety of game events to change over 900 graphical settings. Logic is going to add another level of flair to Remix mods, and it arrives later this month.
That's Virtual Fighter, right?
Last year, we shared the addition of GeForce RTX 5080 servers to our GeForce Now Ultimate membership, and the ability to install your own games with new cloud storage options. The rollout is now complete, and we couldn't be more excited to report that our community has streamed over 5 million RTX 5080 sessions since we launched last September. And this year, GeForce Now is bringing you more platforms, more ways to play, and of course, more games. The community has asked and we're answering the call. Today, we're excited to announce the addition of a GeForce Now native app for Linux. Let's check it out.
Stu Brady! Haley's been playing a ton of Cyberpunk. I think she's going to talk about it on an upcoming bonus pod, maybe.
And Linux isn't the only new platform addition. We will also be adding support for Fire TV starting later this month.
Is Fire TV popular?
And we're excited to announce support for flight controls and HOTAs. Expect better precision, more immersion, and an incredibly low latency experience in your favorite sim games. We also continue to make it easier to get right into your games with single sign-on support for your favorite store platforms. Because really, it's all about the games. Whether you're hunting monsters or hunting your 00 status, GeForce Now will give you the power to play across any device and turn it into an RTX 5080 rig of your dreams.
Maybe this is the year I get really into...
Hey everyone, NVIDIA Ace is our suite of technologies that bring game characters to life. Game devs are always exploring new player experiences,
I don't know
and we work closely with them to expand what's possible. From immersive NPCs that react more naturally to dialogue, to reimagining traditional enemy and squad-made AI systems, to interactive assistants that help new players get up to speed. Let's throw it over to our friends at Creative Assembly for a behind-the-scenes look at how they're making their games more approachable.
People are asking how would the Fire Stick work?
In Total War, players command armies, manage economies, and navigate diplomacy. Creative Assembly's R&D team is exploring how we can enhance the familiar advisor with NVIDIA ACE to better guide players on their journey to becoming a powerful ruler in the Bronze Age. NVIDIA ACE connects on-device AI to live game state and a vast knowledge database, allowing the advisor to retrieve key information and deliver contextual advice. Let's see it in action.
Ask Turtle
This
Beach
experimental AI feature aims to make Total War more approachable for players of all skill levels.
Like that, but that is nice.
In Total War, a victory on one front can be followed
instantly
by trouble on another.
On the podcast, maybe
Moments like this are where new players often feel overwhelmed, and the advisor can help diagnose what sparked the uprising. Let's ask, why has a rebellion broken out? The advisor can also break down options, helping you understand what actions you can take to stabilize the situation.
That's some self-improvement tips
and
too. If your happiness is dipping too low,
revolt, the advisor can help you assess your strengths, almost like consulting your war council before committing to battle. Our first step in this journey will be launching an experimental phase with select members of the Total War community in the coming months.
Yeah, I think that.
We've teamed up with Capcom to bring RTX tech to Pragmata, their newest sci-fi adventure game. Today, I'm happy to announce that patch racing is officially coming to Pragmata in addition to DLSS 4. Let's go behind the scenes with the development team in Osaka to hear more.
プラグマタは2人の主人公を同時に操作してゲームを進める新感覚の SF アクションアドベンチャーです。舞台は近未来の月面です。人類が月の鉱石をもとに製造したルナフィラメントと呼ばれる新素材を使うことで、あらゆるものが 3D プリントできるようになった月面世界で地球への帰還を目指す物語が描かれます。異変の起こった月面施設に調査に訪れた探査員のヒュー・ウィリアムス。しかし彼はチームメンバーと共に巨大な月震に巻き込まれて遭難してしまいます。そんなヒューを助けたのがルナフィラメントで作られた特製のアンドロイドディアナでした。ディアナのハッキングとヒューのシューティング、異なるゲーム性の融合がユニークなゲームプレイ体験をユーザーに提供します。一見すると大柄の男が小さな少女を守るだけの関係に見えるかもしれませんが、2人は共にお互いを助け合うバディです。ヒューがピンチになった時にはもちろん、ディアナがハッキングで助け協力して月面施設の探索を進めていきます。
プラグマタではパストレーシングが実装されます。光が環境の中で実際にどのように反射し、拡散し、回り込むのかを再現することで、より生命感のあるビジュアルを生み出します。これにより反射、影、間接光がより自然となり、まるでハイエンドの SF 映画のような表現がゲームの中で実現されます。パストレーシングはゲーム表現を根本から変える技術であり、レンダリング手法における大きな転換点となります。今回初めて紹介させていただいたパストレーシングの対応に加えて DLSS マルチフレームジェネレーションへの対応も予定しています。 NVIDIA DLSS によりフレームレートを向上させ、遅延を低減し、全体的な画質を高めることで幅広い PC 環境で素晴らしいゲーム体験を提供できるようになりました。
PC ゲーマーの皆さんに実際にゲームをプレイしていただき、ユニークなゲームプレイとさまざまなメカニズムがシームレスに連携する要素を体験していただけることを本当に楽しみにしています。 PC ゲーマーの皆さんには現在 Steam にて配信中のデモを実際にプレイしてみてほしいと考えています。
Demo on Steam.
For nearly 30 years, Resident Evil has been thrilling gamers and pushing the boundaries of innovation and technology. We've been working closely with Capcom on Resident Evil Requiem to build on that legacy in transformative ways. Let's check out the latest RTX video showcasing patch tracing and DLSS 4.
Interesting. What city is this then? This isn't Raccoon City. This is just where you start out? Yeah, interesting. It is weird to play just in like a busy New York street in Resident Evil. That's cool. Use more Hugh Williams.
I cannot wait to play Resident Evil Requiem. 2026 is going to be a great year.
Show us your sick headshots, bro.
If you want to explore further details, be sure to check out GeForce.com and subscribe to our channel to get all of the newest tech announcements and trailers. And that's a wrap for GeForce On. Let us know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you next time.
There we go, everybody. GeForce On. What'd you think? The hardware stuff is probably maybe the most interesting. And by that, I mean that old PC in the background. I am curious about... It's nice to have this all mapped out. That laptop is insane, right? Ain't that
debuted on the RTX 5090 Founders Edition. The Asus ProArt GeForce
the way he
RTX
said that, I suspect
5090
he actually can
packs
wait.
flagship
right.
performance into
all right, let me know, chat. Let me know what stood out to you.
Which means it's
certainly not on sale.
2.5 slots wide and fits into a variety of small form factor cases, thanks to the more efficient cooling from the double flow-through design. And MSI is bringing back the Lightning series
we've worked with them.
The GeForce RTX 5090 Lightning Z. Which
well, there you go, everybody.
Overclocking features,
GeForce On,
an
CES 2026.
screen, and a hybrid liquid-cooled
Comments
design.
below for what you thought of this whole thing.
wide
Better monitors all day, every day.
GeForce
Yeah,
RTX
Linux
50
GeForce
series
Now
laptops.
stuff is interesting.
This Asus
Might be working in
Tough
Valve's
Gaming
favorite eventual
A14
Steam
comes
machine.
equipped
Yeah,
with a
that'd be
GeForce
interesting.
RTX
This is
5060
basically the new
laptop
E3.
GPU and a 1600p.
Leave it to Ben Hansen to be most interesting to see your TV and arcade cabinet during a
lightweight
future
at
tech
around 3 pounds.
showcase.
Then there's the
I'm
HyperX
old.
Omen 15, which features
Your frame
up
gen
to
seems
a
cool. Frame
GeForce
gen
RTX
working much better than
5070
expected.
laptop GPU and a stunning
I like to show games
OLED
like 007 RE that I would normally play on PS5, but might consider on PC. Fire Stick streaming is actually kind of big for sure. I want to know how popular the Fire Stick is.
Adaptive technology, like the ROG Strix.
Because yeah, I mean, as I've mentioned before in GeForce Now streams, like I was streaming directly from my TV with GeForce Now, and it's like it worked suspiciously well. It was really wild. And so it would be cool to do it just from Fire Stick as well. But yeah, just like Bluetoothing my controller straight to the computer for GeForce Now. Or not computer, but TV. It's like, this feels like it should not be possible. It's nice to look at things I cannot afford. Well, I think that's a lot of life, you know?
Let us know in the comments.
All right, let's see where we should send you to on this big raid. Does Apple TV have GeForce Now app? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let's send you over to Steve Saylor. He's over here. I just got a 5070 and I want a nice easy way to stream to my TV downstairs. Yeah, I'm in that camp now. And like GeForce Now I feel like is a good solution for where I'm at now. All right, go say hello to Steve Saylor. He's just doing a little chatting over there. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Hashtag ad, hashtag GeForce partner. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Thanks so much everybody. Goodbye.